Baby belts rule.
Yeah, I stole it from my son.
Yeah, take that, you helpless little bitch.
Anyone in the chat has any requests? Don't call my son a little bitch.
We've spoken about
Not
this
okay.
here.
Don't call us.
You're so weird with people's fucking children.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry.
The city of Waterdeep, marvel of magic and science's engine of commerce, sits wanting for very little upon the shady underworld of the beggar's court. Those who live in the court have had to look after themselves, and in times of great need have made themselves petitioners of the beggar king himself, Janos Mir. Now, Mir is missing, and in his absence, the Gribbits Detective Agency has sprung up, doing their best to bring some measure of justice to the masses in these troubled times. At least that was the plan. Your very first mission, to intercede on the wrongful arrest of a Kenku busboy named Drongo, has resulted in, if I check my notes, with you breaking him out of an interrogation room, murdering two officers of the New Model Watch, and stealing a police cart from outside the watch house in broad daylight.
You!
Agency Detective Tomathan Trotwood has been arrested at the scene of the crime, and as you all leg it on your way away from the crowd and watch house, you think to yourselves, at least, mercy of mercies, you never identified yourselves.
now we sometimes get annoyed at Hing for not listening to these recaps, and I'd just like to take this opportunity to say that he does listen, and maybe he could repeat back what you said. Because he wasn't just on Facebook Messenger.
I was
course.
actually messaging our producer with a technical issue.
That's not your job, so...
well, it is my job if it's affecting my ability to do the stream.
Okay, so could you just tell us where we're at?
Well, I'm not anywhere. I know where my character is, Ben.
Yeah, I think you will find that Hing's character exists in a state of potentia.
No, he's in his room listening to very emo music.
So, smallest of mercies, you never identified yourselves as unknown to the city. There's no need for this to be traced back to you or the Gribbits Detective Agency, assuming, of course, that you're not going to drive what would very possibly be a magically tracked watch cart back to the Quicklime house. So, as you race away, Drongo, you feel once again the air in your face and realize that you are free from the watch house.
Oh, jeez Louise, guys, I gotta say, this is one of the best days of my life. I've made a bunch of new friends. I'm feeling free. I feel a bit bad for that bloke that got, sent back to where I was. But, one in, one out. Got to break a few eggs to...
And Tomathan is, of course, in a lot more trouble than you were, because you were, I believe, being questioned about possible embezzlement in the Grimlet's Trust.
Yes.
He absolutely murdered 2 watchmen.
Awful.
In the course of their duty.
Terrible.
It's for murdering. If it turns out that you lied about this and you did do the crime, then we will look rather silly having broken you out.
I've never made anyone look silly. Why, are you accusing me of something, cheese boy?
No, I'm just saying that if you have been lying...
Sorry, where did he hear the phrase, "Are you accusing me of something cheese?"
That's right, because my character... For anyone that isn't aware, my character can only say things that he's heard verbatim with the
as a
same
character,
voice.
yeah. That's
So
right.
if you want to flashback
But
about
that's in the
7...
entirety of his life, so...
Yeah.
An expert mimic.
So 7 years ago, I was in a sort of like this Belgium equivalent.
No.
But
As we've
or
established,
something?
we have established
Are you-
that
this
in
is-
every NATO state
There's a
doesn't...
fantasy
Okay.
Belgium.
You're getting him closer to the anecdote he wants. He wants
Okay,
this.
let's just say this. I was working at a wine and cheese shop, and I was just a young little bird, and they poured cheese all over me accidentally, and they said, "Little cheese." I can't remember what I said at the original. They said, "You accused."
You accuse me of something cheesy?
What were they accusing you of?
Huh? They accused me. Oh, well, I've lived a pretty
Oh, you've
hectic...
spilled that
Hang on.
wine all over me.
No, this
You
doesn't
did
make
it on
any
purpose.
sense.
No, for that, you would have to be accusing them of something.
Yeah, because
For them to say that to
so I
you.
was like, from something I'd
This
heard
story is full of
before,
balls.
I had said, "You poured that on me for a purpose, you big fuckhead."
But what had
which
they-
is something I heard a
But
few
what
years
had
earlier.
they done?
They'd
Also,
poured
where did
cheese
you
on me.
see-
Yeah,
and
where
made
did
fun
you
of
hear
this.
and also where did you hear
No,
the
this-
phrase, "You poured something on me, you big fuckhead"?
I poured something
This
on
could
someone.
be a Matryoshka doll of, you know what I mean? Like, we got to be careful about how far we incept ourselves.
fine.
This
to
is
go
the
back.
homunculus problem.
Yeah.
Look, let's just say that I would never lie
Hands
about
are
anything
too
on
big.
this show, but right now I'm angry.
Now,
That's not the homunculus problem.
My hands and lips are so big.
No, the homunculus problem is not that the homunculus's hands are too big.
They're so big though.
No,
They're totally
I know,
out of
I know,
proportion.
but the
Very
humongous
big
problem-
feet too.
Is that if you have a little man inside your head who's
Yes.
controlling you,
Like in Men in Black.
for example,
Uh-huh.
then who is
Is that your
inside?
go-to for that?
Of course it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's everyone's
It's
day.
what's your go-to for that?
The little man inside Dave's head, obviously.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
The humongous
I
one.
love that guy, by the way.
Yeah.
His name's
If
Steve.
someone's in your head controlling you, is there a smaller man inside that person's head?
I mean,
and
there's
does that
got to
keep-
be.
Oh, this is just turtles all the way
I know
down.
Yeah,
exactly what you're
yeah.
talking
Yeah.
Oh, no, but look, in a babushka doll, there is a very tiny doll in the
But
middle.
in the
And then it
humongous-
stops.
Have you ever opened that?
No, it's made of solid wood.
You're not meant to.
Yeah.
But,
There's chocolate inside.
yeah.
Chocolate
There's
inside.
Chocolate
chocolate.
inside.
Or a
Yes.
treasure
And then
map.
inside that
Yeah.
little nugget of put.
Yep, my wife grew up in the USSR. She knows this stuff.
Now, you know, all of you, and by all of you I mean Zephyr Bell, and even you, possibly not you. How you've been locked under house arrest for...
I've been. Look, I'm
3
I'm a
years?
very old dwarf, though. I've seen many things in my time.
Okay, but Zephyr and Drongo, you both know that under the watchful eye of Civilar Frost, the new model watch has sprung up to become a very model of efficiency in Waterdeep, and they have promised that in these tumultuous times, anyone performing any acts of mortal violence against a civic officer in the city will be executed. If the evidence is irrefutable, will be executed by sundown that very day. There are posters, even on the street that you are now racing down, promising this fact up to at least the great elections in 3 months' time.
Okay, so we're driving down the road in a stolen cop carriage that we know because there's a little printed list of crimes inside the cop car.
This is just something you know.
So the
because-
police
No,
officers
I
forget.
only know because I read it. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, what's a
Do
crime?
you think that the cops forget
there's
the
a-
crimes and then they have to be like, oh no, that is a
Hang
crime?
on.
Yeah.
Let me
There is- sure, there is a small book in the regulations of the new model watch,
Okay.
which you can have. You can add that to your inventory.
Ah,
It says the same fucking thing.
It seems that Trotwood will be killed by sundown.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Were you attached to this character, Ben?
I quite liked him, but I've been talking to some people who've been watching the stream, and they really don't like him. So, like I haven't been like focus grouping,
Yeah.
but I have had some like unsolicited feedback.
Oh yeah.
Which is
What's the main complaint been about your
He's
character?
very frustrating to listen to and to watch.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's like the main thrust of it.
But you
Surely
never
we
want to
can
start
overcome
a
that.
story as the most charming person
Well, exactly.
in a story of personal growth.
'Cause
You know,
this
really, Walter White, this guy? Reverse Walter White?
I'm
this
gonna
guy?
reverse
Yeah.
Walter White him.
Very
Right.
good.
I'm gonna by the end of it, he's gonna be.
He's going to be, I guess, is he going to be smoking meth rather than making it?
Yep.
He's gonna break
Do
good.
you think the
smoke
opposite
meth.
of making meth is smoking meth?
Well, what else would it be?
No, not making meth.
Not doing that.
Once you're on the meth continuum,
Yeah, be like, oh, I've made too much meth. I'm
No,
going to turn a new
the opposite
page.
of
I'm
making
gonna-
meth is destroying Hetem.
which I think is an Egyptian god.
Yeah, yeah.
So, is this a fun banter?
No, look, this is fine. All right, so you
So,
grind.
like, what are we gonna do about Tommy? Like,
You grind the cart
I
into a
kind of
Holton
feel
alleyway.
like,
This alleyway, it's good. There's shade in here. I was hot in the sun.
yeah, you're smelling really funky, dude.
Thank you so much.
Look, I feel
So,
bad.
I mean, you feel bad. I feel fine. I only met him yesterday. Kind of frustrating personality. You know, why don't we take it back to the boss and let
boss.
him know?
Oh,
What's
Mr.
up?
Pims. Yes, let us talk to
Yeah.
Mr. Pims. Perhaps he is of some import.
You know, when I used to work at a candy store and there was something wrong and you would just refer upwards. So, like, I think the really good thing to do would refer this upwards.
So technically, this isn't our problem. It's Vinegar Pims's problem.
I would suggest making at this point an intelligence test to see if you can recall part of the spiel I told you all not 6 minutes ago.
I'm not there. So.
Oh. Hey guys, maybe this carriage seems to be beeping.
You look and there,
there's
you pull away the regulations and there is a strange rune glowing on the wood that is pulsing slightly.
Can I pull it off?
Excuse me?
No. Can I,
Can you jerk the
can I remove it till it comes?
Till it comes up.
comes up.
It's a glowing rune that is sort of levitating slightly above the wood.
Oh, it's just levitating.
It's sort of, yes.
But is it close, Dave?
Is it close? it is not yet reached climax. Is that what you want from me?
I'll be rude
That's
of us
gross,
to leave.
Dave.
I
Come
want.
on.
my God.
Can I yank it off? Can I remove it and throw it on the roof?
No, because it's a glowing rune that is floating above the wood.
Oh, it's like it's painted. It's like a 3D. It's like a hologram.
It's like a hologram.
Like a magic eye.
It's like
It's
like
like-
a hologram that's about to come.
Is it Tupac doing a doing?
No,
a
it's
thing?
actually Kim Kardashian.
Robert Kardashian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good. A more contemporary reference. Okay, perhaps we should abandon this vehicle.
Great.
and,
Now
continue on
you
foot.
actually do. So yes, if you are abandoning the vehicle, I should point out where you are. You left the dock wards, which is where the model watch house was, and you are currently nearby Undercliff. I had said before that this was near Undercliff. Undercliff is an area of Undermountain, the big mountain that Waterdeep is built into on its northern aspect. It is sort of like and it overhangs the beaches that there's so many wrecked boats come through from Deepwater Harbour, and
You've got to stop going there.
no, yeah, and this part of Undercliff that you are near is actually where you grew up. It's a Kenku ghetto, I suppose, called the Swoops.
Guys, I hate to say this, but if we're out of business with the cart, I think I know where we can go.
Somewhere we can lay low and make a new plan.
Yeah, I suppose it's actually pretty close to where I grew up, where I learnt the trade. Before I turned, straight, that is. Crime-wise.
Yeah, right.
Wait, so what trade did you learn?
Well, at the time I
We're
learned...
not cops, dude. So you can tell us everything.
No, look, at the time I did a bit of petty creft. These little Kenku hands could speak, but they're not called hands. They're called...
Clandos.
Thanks so much for remembering being so quick, cheese boy. I'm growing fond of you.
Thank you.
No,
And all of this are pre-arranged sentences that you've heard before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Why are you pushing this aspect on this thing? You haven't even come into
It's
this.
the only thing I know about your character.
I
It's
didn't.
incredible.
You know what? When Dave said I should be a Kenku, he didn't mention the fact that I had to speak
think
in
it's
fucking
not my
verbatim,
fault.
like Bumblebee from fucking
Read a
Transformer.
fucking book.
Okay.
Read a book. It's literally what the Kenku are, my friend. I'm sorry.
Would you-
I don't make the fucking rules.
What?
Would
you don't have all the player's handbook or all the other guidebooks?
How did you decide on your character, Tom? Like,
I
did
was-
you just say to Simon, "I want to be a bird," or like, how much research was involved?
I said to Dave, what are we missing? And Dave said, we got some sexy ladies. We got some.
I did not. Dave said,
I
we
got
got
lots
lots
of
of
sexy.
sexy.
He goes,
He said number one because it's the Dave Hammond production. We have babes.
We got some
That was the
big
first-
anime babes
He's-
direct from Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
lots of sexy ladies. He
Not
says.
as many as I like. I always like more babes in the show.
Yeah.
He says
More
you can
babe, yeah.
You can be big bird boy, but I'm gonna have to talk about your bird boobs in the first track, and I let him
The
do that.
chicken
You actually
breast.
you missed that, but we did
You
spend
did.
quite a bit of time talking about his bird boobs.
And by we. Okay. But no, you just believe me that I sat in a jail cell, and this Ocker jail guard said all these things at one point.
Right, okay.
Guys, we can go there. We can see the gang I used to grow up with, the Swoops Magpie. But look, it's not going to be good. I might lay low a bit. You guys can walk on ahead.
Wait, so you're going to guide us from behind?
I'll take you. Yeah, from I will. You say a lot of funny things. Yeah, I'll guide you all the way from the front as we get there. But maybe when we get there, I'll duck behind and. Fuck it. All right, don't worry about it. I'll do it. I'll guide you. I'll guide
What
you.
are you
Jeez.
so afraid of? Someone's going
Yeah,
to see
don't be a
you?
pussy, dude.
I'm not being a pussy dude.
I would.
Zephyr. Not pussy.
Well, I think it sounds like you're being a pussy.
It's just that I'm gonna go there. I just don't really want to see my dad again.
Oh, you have a difficult relationship with him.
I don't have a difficult relationship with him. He's got a difficult relationship with me.
Oh, but you.
What's his problem?
His problem is that I don't want to do crime anymore. I want to serve soup in a kitchen. And he thought that was... Well, he actually said what you said, Zephyr. He said I was a pussy.
So I can see how that triggered you
Yeah.
when I use that language.
That is fair. But we can go. I feel like this is kind of my fault because that weird magician, middle-aged dude killed 2 people and then... I feel
I
kind
mean,
of
you could just
responsible.
tell your dad the truth. You could tell your dad that you helped kill 2 cops and stole a cop car.
Zephyr, have you ever had a dad before? Or have you just been born to a genie in a test tube?
What the fuck does that mean?
You know what I said? Where's my 3 wishes, Zephyr? That's what I'm saying.
I don't grant fucking wishes. That's not my fucking deal. You know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna talk to your dad. and I'm going to tell him that you are a policeman.
Here, why doesn't everybody calm down and eat a crudité?
Well, why don't you stop talking shit
Everyone-
about my dad? And I will eat that crudité.
Yeah.
Is this 3 types of parmesan?
Yes. All from different
Delicious.
locales. Everyone heals 1 hit point.
All right, everybody, you're giving good berries out, and by that
Yeah.
I mean you're breaking off pieces of weird cheese
Yeah.
from your shoulders.
Does Tommy
great.
heal at all?
Tommy is currently fully healed.
Okay.
Really
The
good.
new model
you're
watch will
currently
look
on
after
2
their
hit
prisoners.
points.
Yeah, I was just about to say thanks so much for that crudité. Now I'm on 2 hit points.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks
that's
to
right, you're almost
Alex's
dead.
character destroying me as I was standing right next to him.
Now, all of you make your way into the swoops, and as I said, imagine a cliff overlooking a beach full of rusted shipwrecks that is at an impossible angle, reaching up like a mountain climber's nightmare. You know, that a biased angle. Does that make sense? What I'm sort of saying?
It's an
overhang.
Yeah,
it's
it's a-
overhang.
A mountain climber's nightmare is an avalanche, Dave.
Or a yeti.
Or a yeti
Yeah,
of sorts.
yeah.
or just a flat
Yeah.
sort of.
What you're describing,
horizon.
what you're
The vast
describing is a
plain.
challenge.
Or his wife leaving him, like depending on the mountain climber.
Or smoking
her
meth.
wife leaving her.
Yeah, the important thing is that families are being broken down.
So, in this overhang, jutting out of
When
it,
can we cut?
2021.
Women Can Be Cucks too, the name of the episode. So, jutting into this overhang is an all measure of old shanty buildings built of what looks like tin, scraps of wood, and sodden old hide and leather. All of them look like they're about to collapse down onto the beach.
Is it all made by birds?
Yes, this is a Kenku neighborhood.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yep.
It's all chip packets and like old takeaway
Some of that is
containers?
mixed in. Yeah,
A
no,
lot
it's
of blue.
A lot
It
of
is
blue?
absolutely made out of garbage, totally. And there are fascinating looking, kind of strange smelling bazaars. There's lots of sort of Kenku kids running around in the streets playing with twigs and bits of garbage as well, if I'm honest. And little sort of people selling stuff out of holes that have been carved into Undercliff itself. And as you walk further in, led by Drongo, you can see another figure in black and red robes who is, I'm going to say, arguing with a merchant in an alleyway that you recognize as none other than Nathan Skullbread, aka Deathlich.
Who wants to play the merchant?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I shouldn't have sipped, but go on.
I told you I'm not gonna pay for this.
Hey, is it the finest quality clothes ever to make?
I didn't want these clothes, okay? I just walked past your store and you tell me I gotta buy them now?
Because you looking like a shit. You know what I say? You looking like a shit, and I see you. You got a nice line. You got a nice. This is so racist.
Keep going, you've committed.
Yeah, I wanted you to look.
Is that your real accent?
Yes, I'm a real what?
Remember, Kenku have only ever heard things, so presumably this character only heard like La Poqueta ads from Melbourne in the 1970s.
Is that your real accent?
La 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 porchetta. What do you mean?
Just seems comedic, is all.
Listen to me. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful man, and you wear clothes that make you look like the garbage dump. You look like the garbage dump.
Seagull Bumblebee.
So look, let me tell you. This shirt is silk. These pants, they're silk. These shoes, not silk.
He's holding a pair of silk pajamas.
Yeah, they're stripy.
I don't want to buy into this
You look
stuff.
so good. And tell
I
you what.
think you should I think that Seagull Bumblebee should make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe contested by your willpower?
Sure.
Willpower's not a stat.
No, wisdom. 3.5 edition.
11 I got. 7.
7. Yeah, you don't need to buy these silk pajamas
I don't need
if you
silk
don't
pajamas,
want to.
okay?
Okay, let me tell you something else.
Yeah, what? I'll listen to this.
Will you?
What about an umbrella?
Okay, is it made out of silk?
He's made out of like a nylon-y thing.
I just want to come and push this guy a bit.
Okay.
Scarlet, we have things to do.
Rockford, what are you doing here?
We are here hiding from the police.
I've not heard this character. You Keanu Reeves?
This is the voice I was doing, isn't it?
It's just, I mean, I find it very funny.
Just go.
still.
I can't remember.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
Trotwood,
What are you doing here?
Trotwood committed murder. So, Trotwood,
The boomer?
the boomer, yeah, he broke
Damn.
medium, bad,
Fuck.
broke poorly. And now we have a new friend. This
You're really you're not owning any responsibility for what happened.
I didn't do it. I did no
Whoa.
killing. I was there. I helped, but I didn't start it. I didn't start the fire.
Hey, I cannot help but over here. Because I'm still here.
We don't want your pajamas.
No, of course not. Disgusting pajamas. These pajamas are like from the garbage tip, you know? You put them on some garbage and you go to sleep, garbage, you know? Good night, rocking the garbage to sleep in these awful pajamas. I hate them. And he's carefully folding them and putting them away.
Do you
while
know
he
this
does
man?
this.
Yeah, no, this is my brother.
Hey!
No,
This is you're a black feathered bird. This is a white, a sort of dappled white feathered seagull. For various
And when I
seagull
say
kangaroo?
brother, I obviously mean the way we're all brothers.
Oh no!
We-
But with speckles of black. He could be your half brother.
And obviously, when I say that, I mean also in terms of blood brother, we're half brothers.
Hey, this is my brother Drongo. You want a radio?
No, absolutely. Thank you so much. I absolutely don't want a radio.
A radio?
Nah, it's like I got a magical crystal in it or some shit.
Also gets FM.
Yeah, you can listen to magic smooth FM.
Wow. No, I actually still got
Hey,
the.
can you see if one of my songs is playing?
Yeah, I
That's
tune
meant
it.
to be-
No. It's sad.
No,
So this is Drongo's brother, who is a seagull variant kangaroo called.
Me?
Yep.
Dingo?
Didn't you say my name was Seagull Bumblebee?
Yeah, as well.
I'm giving you an opportunity to come up with a
His
second
name is Seagull Bumblebee.
Seagull Bumblebee. It's C. It was short for something we'll learn later. C. Middle name Gull.
Oh, yeah.
Last name Bumblebee. Seagull Bumblebee.
No,
Seagull.
Bumble, and then B.
Sorry, C. Gull Bumblebee.
Seagull
If you can't
bumblebee.
tell, obviously, when I was stuck in prison listening to an individual person, Seagull was stuck in a different prison, in a different land, Magic Italy.
Yeah,
At
it was
the
in the
time.
magical Italy with the magical Mr. Pan.
Wait. Magic Italy.
I was going to say this is going to be racist in a couple of years, but it's so racist now.
I do think we live in a golden age of
Being able to-
pan-European bigotry where we are still allowed to make fun of Italian people.
Yeah.
And the window on that is fucking closing.
Oh, it's real. Like, it's probably this episode.
Let's get it all while we
This
can.
was it. This was it.
Hey, Seagull, mate, it's been so many years. How's everything going? Is Mum around?
Let me tell you, it's going so bad. I cannot sell a single thing, you know what I say? Oh, my goodness, you look well. You been in prison?
Yeah, I've been in
You
prison.
got a kind of prison glow.
Yeah, I know. it's
Seagull, did you say you're from Fantasy Italy?
Yeah.
Is that kind of near Fantasy Belgium?
Oh my God, is that?
I heard about these murders.
pretty- Listen, Seagull, have you
I'm just going to jump in and say that although you are a resident of Waterdeep, like a lot of the Kenkus who serve on a lot of the ships that come in and out of the harbour, you are an emigre. And
We
specifically...
prefer the word migratory.
Yeah, I'm going to say specifically you are from... You said you want to do Fantasy Italy, so we'll say that you are from...
Yeah, what's
Baldur's Gate.
No, we do. I think
Mediciopolis.
Baldur's Gate is fantasy South Africa. We
that
decided.
is true.
All
No,
right.
we're going to say, yeah, you're from... we haven't done Luskin.
Yeah,
You're from
Luskin's good. Luskin is fancy Italy.
For the purposes of Dragon Friends, Luskin is Fantasy
Luskin?
Dusty Luskin, yeah.
Luskin.
Well,
Well, I'm
Luskin.
from there. I got to tell you.
His character's getting a lot of backstory. Does this mean he's gonna hang around?
Do you want to kill him now?
I mean, look,
Shall we kill him now or later?
the more that Ben builds into this character, the less I give a shit about what happens to
It
Tom.
also more means that he's got to play an Italian character after this episode.
Well, maybe he'll start remembering some stuff that
He's not in
wasn't
that accent?
when he
What?
was imprisoned in Luskin.
Yeah, or Luskiny, I suppose.
Luskiny, with the famous wine region of Luskin. You know.
You were also stuck in fancy China for a while.
Yeah, but actually, weirdly, didn't hear a lot. Did not hear a peep the whole time.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Chinese people, they're very quiet. Is
No,
that what you're saying?
fuck,
Is that what you're saying, man?
Now, this is you, of course. Yeah. So this is your brother, who is still in with the Swips Magpies. Not a magpie, obviously. The Magpies isn't a species thing. It's the name of the street gang that protects the people of the Swoops, or the Swoops
yeah.
Magpies.
Not confusing at all.
No, not confusing. I said
Been
that there
named
would be
after a
no.
different type
I
of
said there
bird.
would be no world building in this fucking stream, and I'm fucking like a moth to a flame. But yes, there'll be no more. That's the last of it.
I love it. It's very China Mieville, and you refuse to read him.
I understand he's a racist.
No, he's a communist.
No, that's. Okay, so we're in the Swoops, which is a part of Waterdeep, and Swoops Magpies.
Technically part of Undercliff, which is
Undercliff.
part of Undermountain.
We need to break
which
out.
is part of Waterdeep.
Do we need
Yeah,
to break
okay.
out Tomathan?
We gotta
I
get.
mean, do we need to do anything? This is a question.
Hey! Because if you don't break out Tomathan, I could maybe join your gang.
Okay, we gotta get
We need to
Tomathan
break
out.
out
Yeah, we have
We
to
gotta
get
do
him
it.
out.
Yeah,
Where's your father?
suddenly become a priority.
We wish to confront Drongo's father about not being nice to him.
As soon as you mention Drongo's father, the silliness sort of drops from his face, and he carefully puts down the clock radio that he was holding in a pile of, I think, slapmans and those little hands, those rubber hands that you can use to slap coins.
He's a fun. It cannot pick up anything, but he's a bit of fun.
I stuck one of those to my roof once.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
They
come
don't
down.
come down.
Oh, yeah.
And
Come
he's,
down.
like I said, his face gets very serious as he puts away his toys.
Yeah,
It
and he
never
really
came
seriously
down.
he goes, you cannot get it on the carpet because it loses the stickiness.
Well, that's the problem, you see.
You want to know about my father? He says.
Our father, Drongo? You want to know about our father?
I want to know more than know about him.
I want to know his name.
Well, let's go talk to him. You know he's here, right?
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
About a different thing.
You do say fuck a lot.
Yeah, I saw that I...
All right, let's go see him. That sounds good. And you asked what his name was.
So as
did
I
you?
said, you were in a small alleyway. There was a door. They were sort of standing in the stoop outside a building, and Seagull Bumblebee knocks knocks a quick pattern. And the
You're
door
leaning into it.
slides open, revealing stairs leading down into the gloom.
Are we going down here? Into this basement?
Can I be the first person to be cancelled for this? Because someone's got to be. You know what I mean? Like,
Someone's got to be first.
I imagine people were cancelled, like old people were cancelled, like
Oh,
clips.
definitely.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the Italians,
Resurfaced.
there was a lot
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine?
But also, I think the second golden age of being racist to Italians was the Snowy Mountain Project, when we just loved it because we were, and in many ways still are, but we're really into racism.
Hugely.
As Australians.
It's a national pastime in many ways.
Shout out to
Down,
our
down we
international
go.
listeners.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lebo.
I'm not going to make a comment about looking for Albert. Doesn't matter.
So,
Oh, look, some stairs.
Zephyr leads you down.
Down we go the stairs.
All right,
One
Okay,
step,
where is this
two
daddy?
step.
Okay, you walk your way down into.
Excuse me.
I said, where is this daddy?
I don't think we've met
This has
before.
become
My name's
important to
Deathwitch.
us.
Oh yeah, this is the adolescent child who is also a member of our organization. This is Zephyr Bell, Skullbread. She is very famous, I believe,
Okay.
and sings in a band.
Oh shit.
Yeah, have you heard of me, obviously?
Yeah,
so
I love your
that's-
music.
Have you heard
Oh,
of Zephyr
really?
Bell?
What's
Yeah, I
your
love your
favorite?
music.
What's your favorite song?
The racist one against Italians.
It's also my favourite song as well.
I don't agree with the message, but it's a tune, you know. The beat's cool.
Yeah, thanks.
No, sorry. So Zephyr Bell.
No. I'm tapping the brakes on this train. Excuse me.
You started this
I
train.
know. I'm tapping the brakes on it. My favorite song of yours is the one about the rock climber who whose wife left him and to fuck a better rock climber.
Hey, I've heard of that song. If you listen to it carefully, the rock climber is a lady.
What the fuck? You've blown my
Yeah,
mind.
Ladies can be cocks too.
Yeah, you know how it
Yeah.
goes.
Shit.
Zephyr, could you
Ladies,
please just...
ladies. Yeah?
Could you do...
Oh, did you want me to
Yeah, do a
sing
couple
a
of...
little bit?
No.
One,
Couple of
Please.
bars.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, ladies, put your hands up if you're a cock. Oh, ladies.
If you listen very closely, you can tell.
I've never heard that before.
Do we all get bardic inspiration? Because
Yeah, I think you probably should.
Put your hands up.
Yeah.
You're a cock.
If you're
Said, put
singing,
your
if
hands
you're
up
singing,
a
you have
cock.
enough time. If you're singing, ladies, put your hands up if you're a cock. Then
Put your hands up if you're a cock.
you can pick.
You might go and touch a rock, but she wants to. Make
Yeah.
you a cat.
You haven't said fuck.
Oh yeah.
No, that's what's good about the song.
I'm sorry because I'm trying to get played on commercials. Where I'm getting beeped out of every single line.
Sure. So that
That's
means
amateur
Zephyr,
hour.
you can pick one. I guess you can pick one person to not get bardic inspiration, since you can give it that 3 times a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well, obviously I choose the Italian singer.
The person who's not a member of the adventuring party.
So we can add d6 to any dice
You all
roll?
have 1d6 that you can
Hey,
add.
that's a tough, but it's a fair.
And you make your way down the stairs, listening to the Waterdeep Unplugged Song of the Summer, and the stairwell opens up into a large underground basement that is swarming with Kenku. Some of them deep in conversation. There are some of them playing a strange game that seems to involve sticks and hoops in a corner, and a few more of them clustered
What?
around.
They're doing like that kind of Mary Poppins fucking thing.
Those ones are only British
It's
people.
much
So they're
more-
like, oh, what?
it's
Play
much
with this,
more-
will ya?
What the fuck was that?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
They're
Like
doing-
rolling a hoop down a.
Just
Yeah,
whacking
hit
it.
it with the stick, and they go, make sure it keeps going, or stop it. Whatever the game is.
They
Yeah,
were
they're,
very
they're,
poor.
they're like exposition children. They run across frames
yeah.
of any time when you're like, oh, this is set in the olden days. There's some fucking British child with a stick running away from a pedophile, probably.
Sure, they're playing that game.
Why
And
would they just pick it up and run with it and be like, my arms are full, better do this to run away from the
was
pedo?
that?
I want to.
The crazy thing about that
We have been doing this for an hour, and you have so far failed to play any Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
was. But the crazy thing about that game is when it went professional, they had to professionalise the pedophiles to chase them as well.
You had to get the Olympics for that. Had to work out what a standard pedophile was. Yeah, wonderful. No, okay. So just so you understand everything that's happening in that room, there is a sort of moonshine bar in the corner selling bootlegged Kenku whiskey. There is a bunch of them playing the sticks and hoops game in another corner, and there is also in the other corner, looking like very much like he's holding court on a throne that at closer inspection you can see is made out of bale of hay, a wooden crate, and 2 barrels, is the largest Kenku you've ever seen, a barrel-chested Kenku who has both mottled white and black feathers.
And he speaks slightly Italian.
yeah. Slightly Australian.
No, because he picked it
No,
up
you're
in.
fine, Dave. You need a character.
Do I need a character?
Well,
Yeah.
you have the
doesn't-
information.
He
You
doesn't have to be Italian. He could have a Dutch accent or a.
Hey Dave,
Belgian.
put me in, coach.
Let's kill this
Remember,
Italian
you have
guy.
you have information to deliver.
Yeah, you
through
told me
this
that I didn't need
character.
to research anything for tonight, so I'm probably not going to be useful.
All right.
You can do it, but I got the name, so you got to read the name out.
Okay, give me the name.
It's that one.
All right.
What's a fun? Who's your favorite? Who's a character from a movie you can
His name is Bread Kelly.
Yeah.
do? Yeah.
Because birds like bread.
Yeah, and he's like, there's a lot of
He's
other
an outlaw,
similarities as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
That's your dad's name.
Yeah, my name's
Red
Drongo
Kelly.
Kelly. What's wrong with that?
Well, fucking well. Is it little Drongo? Why am I British? Why are all my characters nondescript British?
Lean
I'm
more
trying to do.
Irish.
I'm
Lean
trying
more
to do
Irish.
Australian. It's got to be
You're
Australian.
Australian, you're from there.
Well, and yet somehow his voice.
Why was that a pen drop moment
It's just-
when he told you were Australian?
I am Australian, and,
Okay.
and I've got to do
You're trying to
Ocker.
convince Dave.
I've got to do Ocker, and I hear
Can I
it.
say that we were at the pub the other day, me and Dave, and
Where does it go? Where it go? When it go? When it's go? When it
Wait, yeah,
Sorry.
John Spencer. And
Do that.
that I don't know if you guys watch it, but that Indigenous All Stars
Fucking rules.
rugby union game was on.
Oh, yeah.
And Dave, like, I don't watch a lot of sport, but I watch like my family is like quite sporty. Dave doesn't watch. I'm going to say any sport, and then these like amazing sort of like the haka, but it was like it was
That
like
was like
It was the-
a
well, this was-
thousand.
it was like
level
tons of
1,000,
thousands.
The
yeah.
And then-
Indigenous versus Maori game as well.
yeah. And Dave was just like, do they do this before every football game? This is like musical theatre.
I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not fucking say that.
He's like, which Sondheim? I haven't seen this Sondheim. This is very strange.
Is there a program for this?
That's
Gotta
what,
get a
that
thing.
is what you are remembering. 2 things, which is that you and me were both full of quiet admiration for a very good hacker, and then you remembered the fact that your musical theatre teacher once tried to teach a white rugby team to sing a song from Les Mis at the beginning of every
No,
game.
I remembered that my uncle, who used to coach the Australian Wallabies, and who went on to coach the Melbourne Rebels because he once saw me in Les Mis in high school, made the Melbourne Rebels like anthem. Do you hear the people sing?
And he was quickly fired. There was a rebellion.
It did not stick.
Holy fucking shit.
No.
All right, boys. We've got the new anthem coming on. A bit of lame is. You're gonna love this one. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of the game, it's a game 2 halves. Go out there, give them 100%. Angry men.
I don't want to see a bunch of Gavroshes out there. I want to see a bunch of Enjolas.
Minimum. Marius, if you can't bring it today. Well.
Yeah.
Bloody well.
This is good.
All right, Dad.
No, I'm carrying mixed messages. It's Australian. It's a lazy at the back, and I'm so fucking bad at voices.
Go on,
we're
then,
just gonna give it a go, and we're gonna sort of see.
I like it.
Just do a nerd voice.
No, why would
It
no,
could actually be
you're
pretty
doing
good
great,
as
Dave.
this massive character you've only heard massive nerds talk
Just
before.
do a classic weeb voice.
I'm not going to. Absolutely.
Yeah, follow through, Dave. You made a choice.
Why? Well. If it isn't, Drongo the fuckhead.
G'day, Dad.
Can I call you Drongo the fuckhead?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you've heard one person say that before, but that's the only way you could say it.
Your mother called you Drongo the fuckhead.
Yeah, I
Do you
know.
remember why she called you Drongo the fuckhead?
Because I was a fuckhead,
That's
Dad.
right, because you were a little fuckhead.
You don't have to say that anymore, Dad. I've turned over a new leaf, all right? I'm actually committing to helping society, unlike you.
Hey, Kangoos. I'm sensing a lot of
Did you say
tension.
kangoos?
What's your name?
What the fuck did you just call us?
Say kangoos?
Everyone in the bar.
Yeah, the people start playing with their sticks and their hoops.
And then the hoop goes.
And the pedophiles drop their pedophile tools.
Sorry, what?
Never.
I'm sorry.
You gotta never, ever say. I know this is tense, but I'll tell you what, nothing unites a son and their dad like some casual fucking racism.
Alright, bird bitches.
That's better.
Is the racist with you?
I'm sensing a lot of tension in the air. And I'm wondering, maybe that's because you've never learned the words please and thank you.
Okay. So this is some guy.
You, the random NPC, disowning Nathan Skullbread, the main character of this adventure.
I just don't want to say, like, he's with us, but he's not with us. You know, I want to get ahead of this.
Listen, Dad, I know we don't have the best relationship, and I know it's been a few years, but I
You
genuinely...
could see your mother's heart, which would be upsetting because someone would have taken it out. But if you could see your mother's heart the day you left the swoops, and you can't now because she's dead.
She's dead.
Oh, my boy!
Oh, that's my brother. He's doing the voice because he's heard her talk before, so...
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
it
that's
might be
it.
nice- I thought it might be
That's
nicer to do the voice.
Seagull,
Don't do it, don't do
Seagull,
the voice.
mimic the last thing she said before she died.
Don't do that. Don't make him...
Oh, my boy, renouncing a life of crime. How could you? How could my boy eat or something, at least?
She got a lot of plot out in her last few words.
Which means she heard that.
Well,
I don't like this fucking...
Red, we have good news for you. Your son has turned to a life of crime. We saw him murder a city guardsman with our own eyes.
A city guardsman.
Yes, he is a cold-blooded killer.
Look, I'm going to tell you.
And he stole a car.
A police
car.
Yeah.
A police car.
Carriage.
Yeah,
A police
a
carriage.
carriage.
Do you have the car with you?
No, it had a homing beacon on it, so we ditched it in an alley.
Yeah, and it was playing really hard to get. It absolutely wouldn't come.
Papa, I don't know if this is them, but the story checks out.
Also, the radio station would not change on the cart, so it was not worth keeping. I'll
Also,
be damned if I'm going to...
have you ever tried to say, Drongo, I love you?
Oh,
You
you're
can
still on
say
this
that
a bit. Hey, it's a bit that we kind of move on from. Like,
I'm just trying to bring these people back together.
You want me to say, Drongo, I love you?
How does that feel?
It's a little bit strange because it wasn't your voice, and he was staring at you when he said it.
Drongo, I love you. Repeat it in my voice.
Drongo, I love you.
All this is making me very confused.
He's doing it. He's doing
Okay,
it.
so
You
I
can
have-
try it. You can try it.
okay, but because I've heard it now.
Wait, he can't
So
say
you're-
Do you want me to do it in the Italian accent? Will that make it easier for you?
No.
Okay,
What you need to do is
Listen,
do it,
Dad.
do it in his voice so he can hear it,
Okay.
and do it in his own
Hang
voice.
on. Okay. G'day, mate. Drongo, I love you.
Okay, this is getting weird because this is a family situation.
Listen, Dad, you don't have to respect me for doing what I'm doing, but just lend me some men. Just help me out. We've got to break this guy out. He tried to help me, and we are blood.
Break what guy out? What are you talking about? Slow down.
There's been a man wrongly imprisoned for the murder that Drongo actually committed.
So you were in trouble. You left the flock. You went off on your own way. Ran with some idiots up in the dock ward, and now you come back because you're in trouble. Is that right?
Yes.
And
You were holding him back.
I'm sorry,
You
who
were
are
holding
you?
him back. I'm your fucking worst nightmare.
Oh no!
Yeah, she fucks your wife.
That's what that song was about?
Yeah. Your
you
wife?
listen-
I was fucking your wife the last 10 years.
I respect this. Make a performance check. Alex.
Out of any...
Deception performance?
Deception. I don't give a
Oh, I got 18.
There you go. Is that modified?
You know,
Yeah,
you
we-
terrify me, and yet I respect you.
Listen,
Take a
Your
step back,
son-
son. I'm talking to her now.
Oh boy.
your son, you were holding back his criminality. His criminality,
find
that's
that-
right.
I find that very hard to believe. I run a major criminal syndicate here in Undercliff, and he went off to be, I believe, a dish pig for a charity.
Well, that's the story you choose to believe.
Is there another?
Or you could, do you know why he was arrested? For embezzling money. Ever heard of embezzling?
I am familiar with the concept, yes.
Well, it's a crime, and he was possibly doing it. So, he's gonna be the heir to your criminal organization one day. So, you better help him out.
I mean, look, if I was going to help him out, what would you need exactly?
Some crime stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
we let Drongo speak for himself now.
Yeah.
I want 15 of my brothers.
15 of your brothers?
Yeah.
That's all your brothers?
Yeah, all of them. And I want the big ones. Well, I mean, they're all of them, but I want the
You're going
big
to get
ones.
all of them. You're going to get the little ones if you want 15.
Can I suggest we take 14 because...
Yeah, all right, 14. And
No. I'm training up Seagull.
Hey, I'm a bigger trained in a crime, but also in the Photoshop and Premiere Pro.
Right, you can do the posters for the heist.
No, it's collateral,
it's gotta be
right?
very tasteful.
You've been out of the family
Have you
business.
ever heard of embezzle?
Embezzling? Embezzle.
Embezzle. It's a similar
Embezzling?
thing.
Embezzling.
Well, we need the manpower, and maybe if you got any, tools or anything that could help us, crack someone out.
I'm not going to send 15 of your brothers into a death trap. What's your plan for them?
Wait, we should perhaps have a
Some kind of huddle?
some kind of huddle, but we have not coined the term for it yet. We could call it a
Oh,
grado.
what were you saying last time with the G in the tag?
Oh wait, detectives.
The tag.
Detectives.
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 Why are we detectives?
Because we
Too
have
much fucking
we have a
Oh, sure.
there's a G on the
The badges have a G on them, so the
D
G
for
stands for
detective.
Detective huddle.
as opposed to Kengu.
What did we call the beef babe thing? It was a beef break, so it doesn't need to be a
Beef
huddle.
break.
It could
Yeah,
be
I know. I
a
was focusing
Gab.
on huddle.
gab.
Gab. Well,
grip
I mean,
gab?
I don't know
Grip,
about
grip
gab.
gab.
grip gab?
Grip gab.
It's a grip gab.
Grip gab.
grip gab.
It's a grip gab.
Isn't Gab one of those apps that we shouldn't...
Hey, I couldn't help but hearing that you guys are having a gribber grab.
It's not a gribber grab.
Okay.
It's a grib gab.
It's a gribber grab.
When there's no one syllable there that we're not actually saying.
Yeah, I say grib grab.
Okay, detectives.
You literally can only say things that other people have said, so you've somehow managed to say.
Gribber grab.
Okay, what were you saying?
Detectives.
Yeah.
What is our plan for breaking out Trotwood?
We go in through the front, we kill everybody.
So I'll just give you a little bit before Hing takes point on this. I'm just going to give you a little bit more of it, reminding you that the problem here is that apparently one of your number is in trouble for killing a cop. Now,
Okay, I've got it.
Cool. No more details, Dave.
okay, that's fine.
all we
I'm
need to know.
done. I'm done.
What we need to know is the legal system here in the Undercliff.
Uh-huh.
We need to branch out from the detective agency. We could make a lot more money if we were also Lawyers.
This is what they tried. This is literally what they tried last week.
Okay.
Yeah, we tried that. I ended up getting us more imprisoned because they took him into an interrogation room.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
And then we were forced to murder our way out of there.
Guys, I think I've got an idea.
Okay.
The only person they want more than me is someone else that's very high in the criminal system.
oh, I get it.
If we pretend to bring in my dad
Yeah, bait.
as bait, then at the end, they'll all be swarming around him.
Yeah.
We can get Tommy out. Sorry about that. Excuse me, I got very excited. We can get Tommy out. And then he...
That it dies.
This,
Yeah, you shut up.
we're taking in this criminal master. This.
He hasn't offered to come with you. He said.
But
he's gonna
who
send his
could
kids.
play his father so well but a son?
Put me in, coach.
Again, barrel-chested, very scrawny.
Yeah, but well, let's pad him out. Okay,
How
let's.
many of your brothers can we tape together?
No, honestly, I'm ready to do it, Daddy. I've listened to you all of my life. You are the man I respect the most. Listen, I'm you, and I am so cross.
This is it. Look, this is. This is an interesting idea, and he does have the voice down pat.
And may I say, this could kill two birds with one stone. So
Your
to
dad,
speak.
is your dad the other bird?
No, we want to kill the one bird, which is the Italian.
Are you saying this out loud?
No, I'm saying sorry. My
We're
voice
still in
down.
our gib gab.
This is a little bit of
Yeah, I'm in that gribbergrab.
No,
you're
get
not.
out of the game, man.
Okay.
Choo.
Wait,
Okay, so I say, you know.
do you have the badge with the G? Are you a detective? No, please leave.
Yeah, I pinned mine onto my actual skin.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess we just can't exclude him because he's from Tuscany, you know? It's gonna give off a wrong message.
Lascany, but
Listen,
anyway.
Guys, this is going to work really well because I feel like we're kind of uncomfortable that my brother's around anyway. So if
Yeah.
he maybe gets caught in the crossfire,
Now-
so be it.
Yeah, that's
It-
what I was thinking.
It
also.
is
The
late.
guys tried to sell me silk condoms.
Yeah, and he should
before.
die because of that. Fuck that guy.
Let's kill him.
Now it is late. Excuse me. It is late in the day. The current standing order by Lord Civilar Frost is that anyone who does mortal violence on an officer of the watch will be executed that same day at sundown. There is about an hour of sunlight left, which means that it is soon Tomathan is going to be moved from the watch house to the gallows Cliff's End.
Well, let's go there.
No, but are you saying that this plan might be too involved for 1 hour's
No,
time?
no. You are only about an hour. You're about half an hour away from Cliff's End if you want.
So we can get there and we have half an hour to save him.
Yeah, you probably don't have. What I'm saying is, if you went back to the watch house, you would probably already be moving.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to Cliff's End then.
Are we going to do the dad plan?
Is anyone else?
Let's grab all of our stuff, go to Cliff's End, take up points of reconnaissance so we can see what's going down, and
Okay.
then make a decision from there.
No, let's let the dad plan's great, I think.
I like the dead plan too, but if it doesn't work, we can just try and shoot him off the gallows with a bow.
Oh, shit.
I was
perhaps.
actually thinking that'd be a very
Yeah.
cool idea
Yeah,
as well.
that would be cool, like
Yeah.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is an interesting
The
idea.
book.
But I can still pretend to be my daddy, right?
Yes,
Of course,
please.
yeah.
So you're going to go in, you're going to be like, it's me, Brad Kelly.
Yeah, I'll be like, it's me, Bread. Oh, sorry, I'm doing you.
It's fine.
I'll be like, it's me, Bread Kelly, and I'm gonna turn myself in.
Yeah, and you're going to say, it
And
wa-
that, sorry, I know how to say that because that's how he goes to bed every night.
and then you will say, it wasn't Tommy Trotwood who killed those men, it was me. Arrest me, I should die.
Okay, but we need.
Yeah, that's his dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you think he's cool with that?
I don't know, I'm just, look, do you want to be in on the plan or not? This is the plan.
That's right.
This
We're
is
trying to
high-level
trick
crime
him.
stuff.
Obviously, it is a cunning ruse, and they
Yeah.
will not do it.
No, I see this. This is very smart.
Okay, great. And Brad Kelly watches all of this and he goes, "All right, my word, God's above, Drongo. I never thought you had it in you. I've just got one question. Obviously, this whole kerfuffle happened because you were recognized and caught. You must have some plan to hide your identities that you've already thought out, doubtlessly. It would be embarrassing for you to have to bring it up. I'm going to assume you have one.
Okay.
Great, wonderful. Well, in that case, Seagull, get your 14 fuckwit brothers in here.
Or perhaps we should use a disguise. Maybe some sort of different clothing than we normally wear.
Great idea, cheese boy. Let's do it. I was just going to put my hand in front of my face the entire time, but that's much better.
All right, brothers,
I've got
get in here.
disguise Stealth, so don't worry about me.
Okay, cool.
Daryl, Braithwaite, Ernie, Dingo.
That's 4.
Yeah.
How many?
Johnny,
Johnny.
Farnham,
Bronco, Barnsey,
Yeah.
Glenn, Waitley,
Kathy Freeman, your sister.
Wally, Lewis.
Wally and Lewis,
Edmund, Barton.
and finally Dame Nellie Melba. Get in here.
Oh, okay. The Kenku, some of the white, some of the black feathered, all file in. And they're all very quiet because none of them have ever heard any words said ever before.
It's a shame, but that's how they are.
All right, Drongo, this is your time.
In fact, they take the cotton wool out of their ears that has been in their ears their entire lives.
Specially prepared.
Yeah.
All they can say from now are lines that are explicitly said in this podcast
Shit.
from
It's
now.
going to be a lot harder.
Well,
Should we give them the basics?
this
Yes, no. I don't know. What else do you need?
So the plan is the brothers will hide in the trees until they're called upon.
Yes.
And the brothers will ambush the police when we do the negotiation.
And
Is that right?
Yes. I am guilty of the crime that you are accusing me of.
Okay.
Just everyone.
Are you teaching everyone to turn themselves in?
Oh, like a sort of I am Spartacus.
Yeah, exactly. I killed the city guardsman.
Wait, can they all do an impersonation?
This is so
Yeah, they can all
interesting
do an
because, like,
impersonation.
there were so many witnesses when Tommy Trotwood did this. So let's see how this plays out.
Not very well, I should think. And yet, the plans that we make are the plans that we will hold ourselves to for as a squawking starts to fill the swoops. For the first time in a long time, life and the promise of a better future has come to this desolate place on Undercliff as Brett Kelly's laugh fills, surrounded by a raucous laugh of the Kenku around him as his children set off behind 4 stalwart agents and their new Italian friend.
Hey.
Who have yet a plan to save the one they call Tomathan Trotwood. Thank you. We are going to take a very short break.